Fuck's sake. It's fucking Streamlabs, man. It just...
Has it died again?
No, it's just... I wish it would stop doing that. If you could talk, that'd be nice. Then I can see your...
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
One, two,
Good.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much, Gary. Yeah, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'd rather do that now than during the race because, well, what's worse than having to listen to me, and that is not being able to hear Gary. I'll tell you what, that would be absolutely dreadful. As yep, here we are. We're counting down to the race then. Just 10 seconds left to go. What looks like could be a sunny affair here at Circuit Zandvorrt for the Tier 1 race. And the cars are on the grid getting ready for the formation lap. And I'm sure Gary's about to run down up to P9.
But in the back of the field, obviously making just his little appearance, being a very helpful gentleman, is Tidjum in P17. In P16, another Tier 2 joining us tonight is Jacko. I'm going to call him Jacko, hopefully that's right. In P15, it's Mr. Ford himself, LSW Yorkie. Maybe sandbagging a little bit in P15. In P14, it's Henkers, who may have a little gripe with one of the Alpines on his final run in Q2 in P14. In P13, very out of position is Ali Ferrari. In P12, we have TSR Cryptic with his teammate of Colin and our last week's race winner in P11, and then in P10 is Monkey Boy Kurt.
I should have specified up to and including P9, but nevertheless... Oh, no, go for it, Gary. I get a free drink out of this.
In P9 we have Adam James.
Big up the Adam James. So, in P8 then, as we round the last part of the lap, we've got Ads 1 in P8, Lexus in P7 in the Red Bull, Rookie Min P6 in the leading Mercedes tonight, P5 a little bit down from usual, but it's Object Fungus in the Ferrari. In front of him, a very quick driver tonight in the McLaren is Passy. We love a bit of Passy. AMS Drive completes row 2, and your front row tonight is the Ferrari of Nokowi Got. Once again, fantastic pace in qualifying, only to be outdone by this man right here, Drobel, who set in a blistering lap time. And honestly, that is ridiculous. That's just faster than my bloody TT by so much. It's stupid.
Yeah, tell me about it, David.
Yeah, so the drivers are on the grid. I'm hoping for a half decent camera angle off one driver. Absolutely not. As the lights go out, away they go. Drobel's got a pretty good start over Passy, and here they go into turn 1. It all looks fairly clean so far. Fair
They've
play.
made further the Tier 3s.
Yeah, of course it all unravelled here for the Tier 3s, but Tier 1's showing them how it's done. Absolutely fantastic start from the guys here at Tier 1, and again also some of the Tier 2s. We'll touch on the different tyre choices by some of the drivers, maybe in a lap or two, but still plenty of people jostling for positions at the moment, as we've got Lexus going side by side with Passy in turns 10 and 11. Of course, Object slipped down to P7. Then he's on the mediums. He's dropped down a couple of positions from the start. Passy is, of course, now in P5. Brookie's had a blinder of a first lap on those hards. Absolutely unreal. And
Oh.
it looks like Ads had a bit of an issue there, and that has allowed Collateral Ads to get past, but in a straight line now. A little bit of stroll defending there from Collateral Ads. And he tries to go around the outside, and they've touched, and they're in a wall. Collateral Ads in a wall.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for Collateral Ads. Ads has just got Ads 1 has got the side on as they've all got the Delta glitch.
Yeah, the Delta glitch. Maybe not all of them. Looks like these guys have, although it has gone away now.
Not safety car. That is. So unfortunate for Collateral Ads. Unfortunately, Ads 1's front right got locked on, and he's T-boned him into the wall.
Yeah, so unlucky there for Collateral Ads. Oh, well, here we go. It's a safety car. Oh, it's a VSC, I should say. Not a safety car. Looks like the drivers are still pretty bunched up. We are on lap 2. And I think quite possibly we're about to end. I don't know. How long is the VSC in this game?
Not too long.
We are going once again, and Ads 1 in the pits for a change of front wing then. Okay, calm down in the chat, lads, as we've got 3 people with drive-through penalties. What is this game, Gary? Honestly, how did I miss those being...
Shit.
Honestly, so AMS Drive, Brookie and Passy have all got drive-throughs because this game is fucking shit. Honestly.
David, while we've got a little bit of a gap and someone has gone, it's Harry Ferrari's done.
Oh, he is done and out, and there you go. That's another virtual safety car.
As AMS Driver's got 5 seconds in the speed in the pits.
Oh dear.
But
so
they can do their. Oh, they can't do their drive-throughs, can they?
They cannot under virtual safety car, and AMS Drive is out as well. What's AMS? Is he retired?
He's retiring. Yeah, because he thought he could do his drive-through. It doesn't allow him, so he's just called it a day because he's going to have to come back in again.
Yeah, big yikes there for AMS Drive. He's had enough. Ads 2 has had enough. He's in the pits once again. He is putting on
his
a set of hards.
I don't think he's done. I have got a message and a question for you, David.
Is it from Lewis in the chat?
No, it's Collateral Ads asking if he can enjoy commentary.
Oh dear, as long as he keeps the swearing to a minimum. Oh dear.
Well, I can tell you now, the message that he sent me had a lot of swear words in it.
Yeah, well, we'll let him join as Lewis in the chat has asked, what does Object need to do to be the World Drivers' Champion? Well, I tell you what, the start of the race has gone pretty well for him. He needs to score. He needs to score 11. He needs Ads 1 to not outscore him by 11 points. That's not beat him by 11 points. That is outscore him by 11 points. And he will be the Tier 1 champion. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Apparently, I I said 3 swear words in the space of 60 seconds, and now says ads can't swear. Double standards. Yes, Zilla, that is definitely double standards, and I'm a hypocrite. And if you don't like it, well, go suck a baby head, I suppose. Oh dear. As I think, Collateral Ads, you're now joining us, I believe.
Oh,
Sort of.
I am. I'm here.
He is here.
I am here. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you are here, I have to say. Yeah, the race didn't start particularly well for you, if you don't mind me saying.
oh,
No,
pussy.
I got bogged down at the first corner, so I stayed where I was, and I can't remember. I think I was fighting with ads. I think at the time. Unfortunately, it was just one of them corners where, the corner gradually goes to the left, and when you come out of it, and you clip my rear left tyre and it's DNF me. So yeah, not happy about it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, looks like we've got a question in the chat for you. Where does this crash leave Gary's legacy?
What does he mean by that?
He ain't got one.
Well, there you have it then, Revengezilla.
Mate,
He has no
I
legacy
really hope my
anymore.
last one with a new tomorrow.
Yikes. Yeah, Passy showing his disdain for this game in the chat. Absolutely shocking. They've still not fixed the Delta problem, and it is honestly it's beyond a joke at this point. It's getting to the point it's like every week it's affecting races, and honestly I don't even want to commentate on this game anymore. Like, I don't understand how you can race it when the game fucks you like it has done. I know I've definitely proven my double standards here, but so swear as much as you like, ads, but honestly this shit is just...
Oh, thanks, mate.
This game sucks.
Yeah, it's just one of them, and unfortunately, when obviously we come in, saw 3 drivers get drive-throughs, which is that Delta glitch again. Hopefully they'll sort it out soon. Yeah, it's hard, like you said, it's hard to race, especially when you've got all these things in the game which they obviously haven't sorted out yet.
Yeah, and well, the problem is we keep having to bring it up every week, and it just gets to the point where. Meanwhile, up at the front, we've got Nocco is right on the tail of the leader tonight, Drobel. He's really shown some fantastic pace to be able to keep up with him. However, the man not able to keep up is this man here, Object Fungus. Championship leader, as things stands, will be the Tier 1 winner. Champion, I should say. And in a fantastic 4th place is Monkey Boy Kurt. I don't know where that's come from, to be honest. Oh, Cryptic spinned it!
Crypt.
Oh, Cryptic.
Oh,
there he is, on the right,
Let's safety car.
as you will. And that's a full safety car, so let's...
I think we'll see a lot of the medium tyre drivers now come in. It's the best opportunity to come in, get rid of them tyres. Yeah, you might have to do a 2-stopper, but then you've got an option for having a soft set towards the end if there is another safety car. Monkeys decided to stay out. These are a high tyre wear track, I believe. Didn't really get to test that out, but I'm pretty sure quite a high tyre steg track.
Yeah, in my experience, it definitely can be. Monkey Boy Kurt could be really... 28 laps is a lot to do on the hard tyres, but at the same time, I think I think the mediums go around 16 laps, so it's an extra 8 lap on the hards, or you try and make the most of the 8 laps you've got at this point. Of course, after the safety car comes in, it's probably going to be lap 10. So yeah, 6 laps.
Well, I can give you a bit of information on yesterday's bit of running on the hard compounds, because Cruz did 25 to 26 laps on his hards, and he said that his tyres were about nearly coming up to 70% by the end of the race and were very sketchy. So Monkey may be right to not try and do 28 on them.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, oh god, I've got to unscrew the layout. Bear with me. So in the meantime, in the chat, there's another question, ads, and I'm going to twist it slightly. So obviously we've spoken about the game and what a horrible state it's in. Revengezilla wants to know what the single most offensive word in your vocabulary is. Obviously there are some words that you shouldn't say on stream. I'm sure you're aware of what I'm talking about. What is the single most offensive word in your vocabulary that you can use to describe this game?
I know what it is, but he can't say it.
Yeah. If he messages me, I'll send him a text, but I'm not saying it on stream.
Nothing to do with munging, is it?
Oh no, not munging. No. Gary knows that. I don't. I've never done that before.
Blumpkeys or yeah. So anyway, we're all on our feet, on our toes, trying to. Well, you know.
Safety car in is that?
Oh, do I have to? Ugh.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
So...
But I also want to pull out quickly. Look who's in P3 and P6. Doing very well for the tier 2s.
Of course, having not
Gary,
pitted,
they got lucky.
Yeah. Wait, has Drobel pitted twice?
Drobel boxed for a front wing change.
Oh yikes! So he obviously got some front wing damage. Yep, Drobel's going for the move on Lexus into turn 1, and there is Ads following him, and there's been incidents. Nocco's out. Oh, bloody hell!
And Davies and Colin.
Nocco and Colin have been bundled as Object Fungus is going further and further back.
Look at Monkey. He's gone. Check it out.
Yeah, big up the Revengezilla coming online. Hiding Monkey's gear changes for us. Yeah, Monkey Boy really pushing at the start. After the safety car, he's 1.4 seconds ahead, 1.5 seconds ahead, as these two behind Henkers and Yorkie battling. TJ's up in P4, as you say. And, well, this could be controversial because now they're going to be these drivers stuck behind the tier 2 drivers, and they're not just going to move out of the way.
Here comes Drobel on Brookie down the inside on those softs.
Yeah, not much you can do. Sorry,
we also got to think about the top 5, I think, or apart from Drobel, have not pitted yet. So anyone from 7th to 12th has now pitted.
Yeah, absolutely. And, well, if you're Monkey Boy, it is, if you pardon the phrase, hammer time. He's really got to push every inch of life out of these tyres just to try and make his strategy work. Although it is going to help if these guys behind are fighting. Drobel looking at the back of Henkers then. Drobel's had a fantastic start. He was up in P9, I think. And
yeah, it's those soft compound tyres.
Yeah, I didn't think they had that much of a pace advantage, but
Instant behind. Jacko and Lexus have had a little bit of slight contact with each other. I was just also about to point out that Tijum has just been absolutely buoyed by these tier 1s. They were just pushing him around, and I just saw Brookie give him a harsh little squeeze coming into the end of Sector 2.
Big yikes for TJ. I'm sure the last thing he'd want to do is get in the way. And I'll tell you what, he's got the champion-elect right behind him now. And all eyes on TJ.
Choo -choo.
The head steward is...
Oh, God.
Oh, he's going around the outside. Is he going to hang it there? Oh, Object gets the move done. The ball's on this man. What a move from Object Fungus. TJ very compliant as the safety car's out. As is that Jacko's? Did he spin at turn 4?
Yeah, he did spin. This is what I mean about last night with TJ when we said that we thought the safety car was on reduced because after the first lap incident yesterday there was no safety car, and today literally someone was just spun and safety car's been pulled out. We should see Monkey in this lap, and he is in. That's the right call from him. 23 laps is doable on the hards.
Yeah, and could this have come at the perfect time for him? We see Drobel in the pits, TJ in the pits. TJ's going to presumably try and go to the end on...
Put softs on.
He's put softs on. Okay, fair enough. He's not
He
going
was
to go
on
to the end.
hards.
Perhaps he's going hard, soft. It's doable from here, I think. They go 10 laps at a push. So if the safety car comes in lap 16, yeah, 10 laps on each set. This is, of course, our third safety car, fourth safety car.
Our third.
We had... Did we have one or two VSCs? I'm sure we had two VSCs.
We've had 2 VSCs, 1 safety car. No, this is our second safety car.
Yeah, so we've had 4 overall, which means there can only be 1 more, I believe.
So, you know when we joke saying that the tier 1s have shown it how to do it more than the tier 3s?
Well, actually, the tier 2s are kind of showing everyone up tonight.
I've just got a message from Yorkie in the Discord.
So,
I called him Mr. Ford. He put, Mr. Tier 1 race leader. Mate, you're going up. You're going up at the end of this race.
Dear.
Add to your head recruitment, move him up.
I'll tell you what, let's do a first. Let's do a mid-race poll, shall we?
Should Yorkie be moved up? Tier.
Oh, I mean, I was going to do who wins from here. Because at least I can have more than 2 options. So I'm going to go Yorkie.
Put Tijum there. As somebody's... Ads 2 has dropped it.
Oh.
Has he got front wing? He's got front wing. Oh, he's done it again.
He's done it again. Colin Davies, he's done it again.
Again. Well, we got a fucking anthem for him now.
Oh dear. So, and of course the last on the list will be this man, because he looks like he's in a pretty good position right now. Let's go for a quick 3 minutes on that pole, and it is now live. Who wins from here, ladies and gentlemen? Get your votes in. We've got Yorkie, Drobel, TJ, Monkey Boy, Object Fungus as the safety car is in this lap.
Oh, that was going to be cool.
I mean, he ain't wrong. He is not wrong. Of course, big welcome in the chat. I know you've been here a while, Cruiser, but last night's winner, the McLaren driver of Cruiser, and what a race he ran indeed. We're waiting for Yorkie to get going at the start here.
One Scotsman fell and one Scotsman stood tall.
Oh, this is going to be painful for these guys.
Oh, what is this? Start.
Oh, it's going to be mental.
Oh, adds two. Oh, he's retired. Oh, no. Do you know what that means? Ads has retired in the pits, and that means officially Object Fungus. No, he needed Ads to outscore him by 11 points. So,
Object Fungus, you can bin it yourself, mate. You're world champion.
World Drivers Champion. Of course, we won't address that until the end of the race. For the moment, we'll keep an eye on these guys as they follow each other nicely through. Thus far, it looks like Brookie's managed to get past Henkers. And in the chat, we've got just 2 votes. Just 2 votes. Shocking. No one's throwing in the love for Monkey Boy Kurt.
All I'm thinking right now, going through Object Fungus's head, is the Jensen Button when he crosses the line and wins his championship. We are world champions.
We are the champions, my friend.
He makes a move on Henkers.
Yeah, move into turn 1. Of course, my voice crack was not representative of Jensen Button. Jensen Button just can't sing.
Also, Brookie has got to pass Yorkie now, so...
Yeah, into the lead goes Brookie. And Brookie really maximising the track on the way into turn 6, 7, whatever it is. Collateral Ads.
We're not repeating that one.
If you won't, I will.
No.
Big up Collateral Ads in the chat, and of course in here as well. I think we should get him to say it, to be honest. I feel it would be wrong me repeating it.
He's probably walked away from the headset.
So sexy, Gary, makes my beard tickle.
Fantastic. There you go.
Oh my god.
It's not the beard on his face either.
Oh no.
Anyway, so Yorkie's done a good job of keeping with Brookie this lap. The gap still under half a second. That's pretty mental. Yorkie doing his best impression a tier 1 driver.
Goose just came up with the best comment ever of, and so completes the most fucking one-sided campaign since Man City's 2017-2018 title win.
True.
Pretty much, it's not wrong.
Yeah, I think we could see something similar as well this season come the end. I know Arsenal are in the lead at the moment, but nah.
We got our new Gunners.
Spot the Arsenal fan. Anyway, let's hop back as Object Fungus now closer to Yorkie than Yorkie is to Brookie, and crucially, Yorkie has rinsed his ERS. I'm sure Brookie might be in a position where he's holding back and trying to keep Yorkie in between himself and Object, give himself the best chance of a win tonight. Meanwhile, unable to make the inroads at the moment is Knocko he got, and at the moment, Drobel down in P7. He's behind Lexus, who is right on the back of Nocco, and I'll tell you what, it's hard to pass round here, Gary.
Yeah, I think it's going into the start of turn 3 and turn 1 are the main overtaking points on this track. So yeah, obviously we saw from you, David, last night how many times Mongo tried to get you into turn 1, but your stout defence kept him back.
Well, I was helped a little by...
Well, before the disconnect, if you were what you were about to say. Before the disconnect, you were holding him back for 10 laps. So I've just seen Drobel just finally get past Lexus. Now Drobel's on his way. He has the best tyre life out of the entire field on those hards.
Yeah, he's making his way through the field pretty nicely. So next up is Nocco Egot, who we know is no slouch himself. 4 laps extra wear on these tyres. So we'll see how that shapes up towards the end of this race. Meanwhile, we've still got status quo between these 3 at the front. Yorkie, the tier 2, even with his lack of ERS, is splitting Brookie and Object. As we'll look further down, Monkey Boy down in P8 at the moment then. He's not had the greatest restarts since the safety car. As you can see here, he's completely rinsed his ERS and going up the inside before turn 1 is Colin. Colin makes a pretty good move on his medium tyres. Now, it could be very, very well. I don't think he's really going to get to the end on those. I don't know about you, Gary.
No way. They'll probably get a punch on way before the end of the race comes. As I've just seen Drobel make a move into turn 1 and nearly also get Henkers at the same time. Just seen in chat that someone saying that Drobel might be using 1-1 wings, as he's just blew past someone like they weren't even there.
Yeah, and so that means the man's up into P5 right on the back of Henkers, and well, after that's going to be Object Fungus, and he's going to be fighting with these guys, and I'm sure Drobel won't want to hang around. These guys have done 20 laps on these hard tyres now, as Drobel makes the move down the inside, and yep, there you go, easy as that. Nocco he got in the mud. What have you got, lad? You really need to make some moves going forward. So Object Fungus still staring at the back of Yorkie, still unable to make his ERS count, or maybe Object knows he doesn't have to pass these guys, which is fair enough.
There's a statement that Yorkham's making just right now, is that he needs to go up a tier. If he can hold Object off with 8 lap more in tyres.
I think he's being helped by Brookie turning him around, because it is the slipstream is so powerful here.
Yeah, but look who's now behind, who's caught up all that time.
Yeah, we'll see.
The back of Object.
Drobel down on 25% ERS. Objects in the meantime is on 70. So in go the front 2 then. Yorkie and Brookie pit, and that leaves Drobel and Object Fungus to fight it out. Henkers is getting passed finally by Nocco he got, and that took way too long. He's going to try and catch up to these 2 guys in front and maybe help out his teammate a little. Meanwhile, Henkers is still on the back. He's got Colin for company. He's 1.5 seconds back. Needs to put the hammer down a little bit. Get himself in some good stead for the end of the race, where I suspect he'll have to make another pit stop. So behind him we've got Lexus on 19 lap old hard tyres now, and Monkey Boy Kurt, he's got the best situation in terms of tyres of anyone on the circuit, but I guarantee he'd rather have the extra lap of wear and be where Drobel is at the moment. Nocco, he got unable to get into that 1 second. Then if you're Object Fungus, do you carry on as you are? You can see he's using a little bit more ERS now. Do you potentially slow up just a couple attempts to let your teammate attack Drobel? It could be a good shout. It's maybe what I'd think about doing, but
yeah, I probably would if I was in Object shoes. I probably would try and hold up Drobel, because I feel like Drobel's got the pace over Object. I think Objects might actually start getting worried of that straight line speed of Drobel and his lap times. So maybe trying to get his teammate into the back, maybe try and force Drobel into a mistake defending with his teammate. But at the moment it looks like Drobel will eventually get this move done.
yeah, but it's likely to be, I think, into turn 1, if anywhere. Nocco has caught up just a little bit, maybe half a second this lap. The gap now 1.2 seconds, and Object Fungus coming around the last corner. He's not hammering on the ERS like you would have thought. The gap is only 4 tenths. Drobel now, he's not close enough. And Nocco, he got very nearly into that DRS zone, as Henkers has come into the pits, 24 lap old hard tyres, and he drops down the field then. Big hi in the chat to Tomcat, who thinks Drobel is too fast for Object Fungus tonight. Well, you can say that all you want, but it is very nearly a 2v1 at the front, and Nocco is very nearly in with a shout of helping out his teammate here, maybe even challenging for the win of this race. The gap 1.1 seconds, nearly 1.0, and there it is, under a second after the detection point zone. So he will not get DRS here. Hopefully he can have a good corner or two here, get himself back into the 1 second. He is in and around there. Now this corner is so important, and it looks like he's done it, so he will have the DRS and hopefully get into the slipstream. Drobel again too far back, can't quite make the move done. The gap now 3 tenths at the end of the straight, as we've got Lexus and Davies going Lexus and Colin going side by side through turns 1 and 2, and it looks like Lexus come out on top there on 22 lap old hard tyres, which is one to brag about, quite possibly. We'll look further down the grid. Brookie, unfortunately, it looks like that tactics hasn't paid off for him at the moment. Going long on the hards, he is currently down in P8, and he's 4 seconds off the car in front. 3.5, who is himself. Oh, Brookie spun it. Oh, and yeah, it needs to get out of the way there. Brookie spun it then at turn 11, and that's not.
Oh, Brookie.
Not great for the Mercedes driver, as Collateral puts his input in.
Brookie lives and adds his head went through.
Absolutely. The two inseparable on tracks sometimes.
Such a strong start. I think he was annoyed by obviously the drive-through that occurred, and he's never really come back since, has he really? He's obviously trying to push too hard. Let's see, he's still in the points. It's going to be hard to get anywhere above 7th at the moment for him.
In other news, TJ will get a point if he can stay out the walls, as Jacko has pit.
Well,
Another
if,
set
if he
soft.
can stay ahead and finish. Well,
Yeah, and that. So, come on, Tidgen, get a point in Tier 1. Prove to everyone that
yeah.
you should move up.
Well, the gap at the moment is
7.1
about
seconds.
7.1 seconds. Yeah, that was not exactly the hardest match to do. As once again, look at Drobel's closing speed. It's immense, but it's never quite enough to get past objects at the end.
He's not. He probably could get past if he used his battery, but he's not using it.
Oh, it's
He's
so
legitimately
close.
just pushing him around.
Yeah, Drobel obviously sitting behind Fungus, able to save some battery here then. Nocco, on the other hand, his
3%.
battery status is collateral ads percent.
So nothing.
Yeah, pretty much nothing.
Fuck yeah, before I retired, I had 94%, so don't
That's
complain.
because you
You
didn't
asked
have
him
enough
for
time to spend it all. Oh dear.
Have you not heard the 5 things that happen in life? Collateral lads having no ERS battery.
And collateral ads having a penalty.
What's the point of saving it when you can regen it?
Well, the
Come
thing
on,
is,
Joe, boy.
you
Here
can't.
you go. Now he's using the battery.
You absolutely
There
can't
he goes.
save it here. And it looks like, that's object sticking to the inside. So that means Drobel goes to the outside. And doesn't make the move then. So,
Defend
as
some
you were.
object. Doing obviously, Object Fungus has been taking some lessons off David Oldface after last night's defence against Mongo.
I didn't defend that hard. I didn't have to defend that hard anyway. Right, okay, so there's 7 laps to go in this race then. And it's been a tight. Oh, Drobel, no!
Oh no!
Oh, Drobel! Oh, noble Drobel!
Twins corner. That's the Twins
I'll blame it
corner.
on Gary.
Yeah, I'll put my hands up for that one.
And
But he's going to defend
side.
against
Ooh,
Davies.
Oh, no.
This
contact wheel to wheel.
Go on, monkey. Go on, monkey.
Come on, monkeys.
All good.
Yeah. Alexis has a 5-second pine penalty for ignoring the yellow flags.
Ah, that's because
That's
he
bullshit.
passed Drobel. Was it
Davies.
Drobel or Davies he passed on the safety
monkey
car?
stuff.
It must have been Drobel, because Drobel had got as Monkey now goes up the inside of Drobel, but Monkey just needs to stay out of everyone's way.
Well, he's boxed in. Ooh, Monkey had to pull out there. Drobel was absolutely going for that, whether he left the space or not. So yeah, Monkey having to slot into P6, and well, he's going to have to follow Drobel through. So Collins' tyres are going to start going off very soon if they haven't already.
The Ferrari 1-2.
And it is currently a Ferrari 1-2 and a very strong Ferrari 1-2 at the moment.
Also, Ad, you got a fan in the chat saying hello to you. Paulina.
Big up Poea joining in the chat. Also a big hello to Real Wills 82 channeling his inner Senna on that pass. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Nocco he got is not intent on sitting behind his teammate
second.
here. Lads, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Alonso Massa thing when Massa wants to overtake Alonso. They go, Alonso is faster than you. He's like, nah, fuck off, I want this win.
Yeah, well, as long as it doesn't end up like Vettel Weber, I think we're all good. That got sour real fast. Ferrari doing Ferrari things. Ferrari about to Ferrari it. I'm sure we're all worrying for no reason. Well, okay, I'm the only one worrying.
Herbal's about to make his way back up to P3 even after spinning.
Yeah, Drobel has got past Colin and now has Lexus in front of him. Lexus on 27 lap old hard tyres. His tyres are probably going to go pop sooner or later. He is praying for a safety car, I would imagine, at this point. But honestly, if I were him, I'd consider just pitting, because you're just losing time at the moment. Strobel goes to the inside and makes it count. So perhaps Lexus and probably Colin behind are really flirting with puncture territory. And the tyre wear definitely catches up on you here.
Mate.
Well, I can tell you this now, comparing the tyres of Lexus, his line on his tyres, if you go on board with him, David, you can really see a deep line on his tyres compared to Monkey's, where it's just faintly there. I wouldn't be surprised if Lexus tyres will go pop in the next couple of laps.
Yeah. Just keep an eye on his telemetry, see how well he's nursing them through the corners, as Poea redeeming a Cocom strength for the Gaznado. Don't make me redeem my own, guys. I've been talking a lot. As Drobel on 20 lap old hard sets the fastest lap of the race. He's 9.3 seconds behind these guys. He's not going to catch up, and yeah, it seems
give it a go.
Seems like it might have died down a little bit between these two at the front. Although Object is now back to what do you call it? Back to
ridiculous amount of ERS.
Yeah. Just absolutely.
I have no idea. I've watched them all over the season. I have no idea how he manages to not use his battery but still has the pace that he has.
I'm not saying we need to give him a drugs test, but I am definitely saying you need to check his urine.
Well, he actually is worried that his teammate is going to find out because he's actually weaving down the straights.
Yeah, he wants to win it in style, does this man.
So, we've had some breaking news from the real world. Red Bull and FIA have edged towards their cost cap conclusion. We'll have an announcement Friday afternoon.
For God's sake. That's going to be when I'm in the car as well.
And they are accused. It looks like they will get away with a minor sporting penalty.
What, just like a wind tunnel?
Don't put me in a bad mood, ads.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's some sad news. Do you know Arsenal's married?
Yeah, he's been stabbed, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Been stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's demonetised, by the way, when we export to YouTube.
Oh no.
Fucking knives.
Oh no, Tijan's gone for a little spin and he's now got Jacko all over his backside. Tijan, come on, hold on to the points. Hold on to the point.
Yeah, the points. The all-important point for Aston Martin in P10.
Can't believe Brookie, right? He's the top 4 driver in his league and he's been beaten by a tier 2 driver. It's just embarrassing and it's just dreadful from his standards today.
No, it's not just so dreadful from him. I think it's dreadful on tier 1 in general, to be honest.
No, especially on him. 90% just, you know.
To be fair, he's had a drive-through and he's had to make a long stop.
He shouldn't have tried to cheat to get extra time and got caught out by the FIA.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're on puncture watch, here with Monkey Boy Kurt in P6, and there's just 2 laps to go, and he is all over the back of Colin. Really, really desperately needs to get this move done, and yeah, it looks so frustrating for the man. Let's have a look at the 2 at the front. They're still as close as ever.
But Zandvorrt has
That's...
gained about 2 seconds on them.
Yeah, with just 1 lap to go as the timer speaking. Monkey... Go on, Monkey, sort it out. TJ... Jacko's gone round, and TJ's back into 10. Up the Tidgham. Let's have a look at this fight for P4 as Monkey Boy...
Ooh.
He can't get the move done in a straight line.
I think he's running a little bit higher wings than the 2 in front of him.
He is, absolutely. I know what wings he's running, and it's a lot higher than anyone else. It's really hurting him in the race.
He's going to have to take a unusual pass at one of these corners just coming out. His best opportunity is just after this next corner, going into turn 8 and 9, or down into the chicane, but it does look like he's not going to be close enough. He needs to take a dive here on the right again, which is how you've got the traction coming out the corner. So I think that's going to be stalemate there for 5th, 6th, or 4th, 5th and 6th.
Yeah, so in the meantime, we've got the Ferrari lads coming across the line. Nocco can't do it in the end. Object Fungus takes the win. Nocco in P2. Drobel coming home to take the last podium position in what was a good recovery. And yep, as you say, Monkey Boy promoted provisionally up to P5 with Lexus's penalty. I'm not too sure Lexus penalty will stand. However, Lewis Yorkie picking up P7 in the Aston Martin. TJ picking up P10.
Hey.
The double points finish for the Tier 2 Alpha
It's Alpha
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin's fucking...
Oh dear.
That TJ, sorry mate, I know you're listening. That means you are moving up at the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely. You scored more points than second place in the championship. Shocking.
I think I've got my driver of the day in mind already.
Oh, I'm very glad. What is that a view of? That is underneath the track.
Oh yeah.
What was that? What was that, Codemasters? What the
yeah, that
fuck?
happened to me last night. It really confused me last night. As I'm quickly going to go and get my... Oh, Lexus had two penalties apparently.
Did he?
Yeah, he had 10 seconds.
Oh yikes! What was the second 5 second for?
I will find out. Once I get my screenshots, I can actually check for you.
Dun 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 dun. Ready for it, Gary? Ready for the finale of this song? Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, he got... What is that? What? Ignoring yellow flag and...
Yeah, but that may be taken away from him, so...
Yeah, it's so he got
other...
5 seconds on lap 29, and then it gave him another 5 seconds on lap 36.
What?
Because if you look, it says times 2,
Yeah.
10 seconds.
What is that? What is that game? Honestly.
The game is it's
Codemasters.
it doesn't really drop. I don't think it's dropped him down any further than where he would have been anyway.
Yeah.
Because in with the 5 seconds, so...
Poe has put in
note,
a great shout for driver of the day. Lexus's tyres hanging on for dear life that I heard they're currently in therapy.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Oh dear. Is anyone actually attempting to get anyone else in the party?
Hope not. So I've got to go.
Oh, ads.
Oh no. I've got to get ready for Friday, Saturday night, mate. I've got to get early night.
Oh, right, okay.
So Nocco in. It's my job. I was a fraud. I was too busy looking.
Right, I'm going to go, boys. So enjoy your evenings, and I will see you two tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on comms.
Who's the last person?
You're welcome. I'll be ready about 4 tomorrow, so I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace.
1, 2, and third one.
Yeah, as we're getting more shouts in for driver of the day, there's Tomcat, who's definitely not biased.
Yeah, I
Giving
sorry,
Fungus
I'm
driver
tell you
of the
now,
day, P5 to P1,
right now,
and World Drivers
I can tell you
Champion.
this now. I can tell you now, it's not Object Fungus, it's driver of the day.
Well, we'll get to that when we get there, Gary, I think. So, anyway, I think we got all three. We do indeed. So, do you want to take it away, Gary, with P3?
So I'm here with probably a very visibly disappointed third place man of Drobel, who looked like he was going to try and take that win off Object Fungus, but unfortunately dropped it. So Drobel, a bit of case of missing that chance.
Yeah, horrible. Honestly, it's a tradition by now. Honestly, every single time I'm in the front, apart from Hungary, of course, I just bin it. I cannot keep it on track. But I got the P3 in the end, and everything's fine. Honestly, it's good.
Yeah, we'll quickly go over your qualifying. Quickest in all 3 sessions by an absolute mile. Were you a bit worried once Q3 came along, and I think the 2 Ferraris were only a tenth behind you in the end?
Well, to be completely honest, I was not really worried. I was pretty sure I was getting the pole. To be honest, it was more the race I was worried about, and yeah, that didn't go very well.
Yeah, and our final question will be as we go into the world's famous Monza track. Obviously, a sprint weekend, so it's quite a fair few points on offer. Obviously, you probably, as Object has taken the championship today, your probably eyes are now focused on maybe trying to get second place in that championship.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not gonna make the race next week. Yeah, I'm on holiday again, so. But I'm definitely gonna try to get that second in the championship. I think it's pretty reachable, to be honest.
Yep, as I think the second place man is only just gone over 100 points, so there is every chance that you will catch. But David, would you like to say anything to Drive before we go on to second place man?
No, I think you pretty much said it all. Yeah, disappointing to obviously not be there until the end, but still a good recovery up into third. So well done, Drobel.
Thank you.
So on to P2 for today, and actually the newly crowned Tier 1 champion at what is a record point in the season. So Object Fungus, congratulations.
Are we doing P2?
Yes.
Yeah, it's me.
Are you not listening?
Shocking. Yeah.
I can take that P1.
Oh no, wait. It was Object was P1. Oh, for fuck's sake, what a twat. Sorry. Nocco. So many times this season you have shown fantastic pace in qualifying. So often for it to be ruined by, I don't mean to say this, but mistakes in the race, bad luck in the race. today we thought was very much more of the same. We'll come on to that in a minute, but first of all, I want to talk about qualifying. Were you aware of who the challenger was today? Who the main challenger was?
I don't really know because Object is always fast. Drobel is also always fast. But I had some good pace through the whole quali and just could do a really good last lap in the Q3 and made me to the front row. But yeah, the Drobel is always fast. Yeah, I think that was the competition, or yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was an absolutely stonking lap from yourself to put you, like you say, on the front row. At the start of the race, I can't remember what lap it was, but I think you found yourself pretty much right at the back. A little bit of contact with someone. But first of all, what happened at that point, and how did you sort of keep yourself in the game at that point?
I think the incident was at first turn after the safety car. I think it was Aston Martin, or yeah, I think so. But then I just spun out, and that keeping the race was probably the safety car. Like 5 or 3 laps after the incident. So yeah.
Okay, and final question then is, obviously at the end you did manage to catch up to the front two. Obviously Drobel made the mistake and you did capitalise, but towards the end you were following your teammate the last 4 or 5 laps. Do you think he could have gone for the win today? Were you sitting behind and letting him enjoy it?
I don't know really, because my ARS was like on 0% at the whole race actually. But yeah, Objects had a great pace today, and yeah, happy with P2.
Okay, so once again, congratulations to you, Nocco. A well-deserved podium for what seems to have taken a bit too long. Certainly, in my opinion, you've deserved so many this season. Now I'm going to hand over to Gary to interview today's race winner.
Yeah, well, we're going to get it right this time. So I'm here with our race winner and our Tier 1 champion, Object Fungus. So, Object, this is a bit of redemption for what happened in Season 2. Are you finally glad that you finally got it?
Definitely. I mean, it was a very enjoyable season for now, with some very fast drivers having very good battles, and yeah, I completely forgot already about Season 2, didn't even know what happened, so yeah, so happy about it though.
Yeah, I think we'll first mention your qualifying. It wasn't your usual at the top qualifying today. I think it was P5 for you. You seem to struggle a little bit around this track. Was that what was going on?
Yeah, that was actually a good question. I was practicing a bit before the race with the exactly same setup, and the car just felt so different. And yeah, then I really didn't have the confidence today in the car, and was definitely not up there with the pace. I mean, managed to spin twice, like I did DNF on the first crash. But yeah, I think I got the best out of the quali. Maybe not, I don't know. I really couldn't see what my lap time would have been if I would have gotten a perfectly clean lap. It would have not been top 3. No, maybe top 3, but yeah, I was not on the pace whatsoever today.
David, I'm going to let you ask the last question. Ask the last question.
Really? I've not been paying attention. Okay then. Well, Object Fungus says I've been given the last question with zero context. What do you have for dinner tonight? What fueled you?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. I think I have still some soup left. Yeah, soup.
The dinner of champions.
Yeah, dinner of champions.
Exactly.
There you have it. If you want to be a champion like Object Fungus, have soup for dinner. but on a serious note, yeah, you've had an absolutely amazing season. It's not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. Next week is Monza. Return
Take a break.
Hmm?
Take a break, Object. You don't need to race anymore. You already won.
Next week is Monza. It's the something of speed. I can't remember what they call it.
Temple of Speed.
Temple of Speed. It's the sprint format. Are you going to go full pelt the rest of the season? What are the plans?
Balls to the walls.
Yeah, no, I think, well, having this happen just doesn't mean that I should drive slower. So I'll still go full push, especially as Monza is kind of my home race, you know. So would love to finish good in this race, and yeah, I'll just go full push the rest of the season and see if I can get any better.
And I'm sure other guys in Tier 1 will be very pleased to hear that you think you can go better. Oh dear. Well, he's laid the gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. So congratulations once again to Object Fungus and all the podium sitters tonight. Well done. A big shout out also to the Tier 2 drivers, putting in a good show tonight. That is Jacko, Yorkie, and of course TJ, all picking up points. So well done to them. And the only thing
Jacko didn't.
Jacko didn't, but he had a good
He
race
didn't.
nonetheless. Shut up, Gary.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
That leaves us with just the one question, and it's one you've been putting your thoughts to already, Gary. So fire away.
So, I was going to make a little banter thing and say, oh, crap, lads, it's driver day. No, I'm actually going to give it to Lexus because I think me and you, David, both ruled him out, actually managed to making the hards go all that way to the end. We thought they would have given up way before they did, and he managed to make it to the end without getting a puncture. So I'm going to give it to Lexus for driver of the day.
Yep, definitely a good shout. Lexus's tyre management proving to be very helpful. Okay, he somehow got frauded 2 5-second penalty out of one that he probably shouldn't have got to start with, but we'll take a look in post. And yeah, good race indeed from Lexus. And unfortunately, that's all we've got time for tonight. And as always, tune in again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the Tier 2 race. They go at Zandvorrt once again. And as Object Fungus lets us all know that Tomcat should be driver of the day.
Yeah.
Probably the goated engineer for Object Fungus, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll speak to you all next time. That's from me, David Lowface. Good night.
Bye.
Oh, that was a shit sign off, Gary. Do you want to go again?
Well, I didn't think you were going to sign me off at all. You just left me out.
No, just go. We're still live. Go for it.
Bye, everybody.
And
Me and
Gary
everyone
says
get
good
feedback
night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye.